I really just wanted to speak today on letting go. That was a message that sprung into my mind, to vision, my vision. Yeah, I love that. And I feel like letting go is a continuous thing we have to learn to grasp and grow and master. And I don't even really say master too much, because I believe that you can continue to learn, even masters. You know what I mean? Even in mastery, like, you're continuously wanting to learn more and expand, what you know in this present, because there's no limit. Knowledge, wisdom is so infinite, But, yeah, I just really want to speak on letting go, because I'm really at this deep phase with myself where I have let a lot of stuff go. A lot of old belief, thought patterns, guilt, shame, just things that aren't even mine. A lot of it is energy. A lot of it is thoughts. A lot of it is, people's projections that aren't even yours. And they're just sitting within you, cycles that you're just looped in. And, at any moment we really do have the ability, the power to choose different, to choose, newness, to go into the unknown. And I just feel like I'm really at that point. And I have gotten to this point before, but at that time I still needed to really get more locked in with my solar plexus. I also needed to really heal a lot of trauma and lack energy and unworthiness that was lingering within me. And it's a lot of, it's a lot of conditioning that we don't even really realize until we have made it to the other side, or we have started on the journey to the other side, and it's like, oh shit, like, whoa, I got a lot more bags on me than I thought. And you don't realize it until you experience. And that's what life is about, is learning through experiences. I mean, you can learn knowledge, you can learn and do a whole bunch of stuff. This is too pretty not to show. You don't sit up, because this is too pretty not to show. You can learn through so many different ways, but, experiencing and having that realization for yourself in the moment, in presence, is going to always be the number one best way of true evolution with self. And I just learned that a lot. Like, we hold on to so many things that don't even want to be held onto, that has been, in our face, in our mind, in our spirit, has been telling us, oh, you need to let this go so you can go to this next level. Or, oh, you need to let that job go, let this friendship go, let this mindset go, let that food go. For you to evolve, for you to grow and become, the best, loving, infinite being that you are meant to be. But we are, a lot of times, why we don't let things go is comfortability, right? Being comfort is really where we don't grow as much, right? When you're uncomfortable, you're kind of forced to grow. And it's not that you want to be in force of anything, but uncomfortability will allow you to want to do more, to want to explore different things. When you're very comfortable, you can be complacent and you can be stagnant. And that's when, you're not as happy, you're not as joyful. Life doesn't feel worth living because you're not, doing what you really, really want to do. And there's so many options. We are so unlimited. We are so infinite. Our lives, our purpose is beyond what we even can fathom in visuals. You know what I mean? Because we're fed so much especially with media and everything. Like, we don't even know what the true infinite unlimited possibility or lifetime or just life that we are meant to live is even supposed to look like. But when we're surrounded, this is so shaky, y'all. Let me grab something. Let me see if I can use, this is such a pretty shot though. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Let's do that now. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, I was speaking on, the art of letting go. And to me, more and more, it's really just listening to self and spending time alone to listen and find the voice, especially if, it's been covered up for so long or it's been suppressed for so long. And, that intuition that is within all of us can be reactivated. We can remember. We're here to remember, you know what I mean? The more you remember, the more you know, the more you can trust yourself, trust your life, surrender to the flow, like the water. Water doesn't know where it's going, but it flows. I feel like that's what water teaches me, is to embrace fluidity, to embrace infinite energy. It just flows continuously. The ocean just flows continuously into infinite. You don't even know where. Like, the water really reminds us of letting things go. Especially, you drop something in the water and it flows down the stream. It's gone now into the abyss. But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes things need to go. Sometimes we're not in control of when it goes. We're just here playing our part, doing what we're called. And, the ending, the destination comes before we're ready, and sometimes before we even know it. But when you trust in yourself, you trust in Source, God the Creator, when you trust in the universe, your ancestors, and your highest self guiding you, then you know that everything is just falling into a divine orchestration and curation of your life. And we aren't supposed to see everything all the time. I am very confident in that now. I feel like through creative direction, I've learned that, I can have visions on how something is supposed to come out. And it's really just my job to do it. It's not about trying to envision continuously. It's about the doing. And the paths, and that's what I just wrote in my journal. The path, is like invisible. And then, as you make each step, it appears. Like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, follow the yellow brick road, just follow it. And everything will align and the truth becomes seen and present. And that's really it. Yellow is so everything. Like that solar plexus, man, I feel like that's what I really have had to work on the most. Because I feel like I see clearly. And sometimes, I can be honest, I don't always see clearly. Sometimes I see distorted thoughts and perceptions and projections as well. And that clouds me. But then I have to take a step back and I'm like, are these my thoughts, or are these true thoughts? Or are these just figments of my imagination? Because I have a very vast imagination. Like I can see everything, So I've had to learn that I really create my environment, my reality. And in order to not allow thoughts and emotions to override what I'm experiencing, I still must sustain my frequency, my energy, my emotions, my nervous system into a calm, peaceful, fluid, flowing, intentional state, right? I must remain intentional about the emotions that I'm putting out. I must let go of things that are no longer serving me. I must let go of a lifestyle that was never really created for me, Society creates these boxes of what life is supposed to appear as and what it's supposed to feel like and look like, so they can make us fit into the system of what the world is supposed to be. But that's not the truth. These are created realities. And I was even thinking to myself earlier, like, damn, like, I miss New York. I do. I miss it, but I miss it for what it was to me then, you know? I enjoy it. I love it. I love being in places and looking good and listening to music. And I appreciate that because it expands me creatively. You know, I feel like I can, in this life, I feel like I'm going to learn to balance the two and have a space in a city and also a space in nature where I mostly reside. But I had to let go of my why. Why did I want to be there? Why did I want to do this? You know, and relearn it. It's more than just being seen, just to be validated and approved. It's I want to be seen, and I just want to be me. It's not even about being seen. I just want to be me, and I want to be authentic and just vibe and live and create experiences that I'll cherish forever. It's not about being in a certain party and, you know, I've let that go. I've let that clout chasing and wanting to be everywhere just to be somewhere. Like, who cares? I am the life of the party. You know what I mean? I am the flyest, but I don't even like saying any, I don't like the EST. I've said that EST, like, what is that adjective? Like, biggest, flyest, cutest. You know, I just think that it makes it a competition. And I'm not in competition, ever. But I just want to do things for the purity and passion of just doing it. I don't want it to be because of, getting recognition. Like, who gives a fuck? Who are you to recognize me? We are all humans. We are all divine in our own way. We are all beautifully and created in our own way. But I don't need to give my power to anywhere outside of me. Even if it is, and I'm saying, like, even things that I love, brands, you know, creatives, all of that. I've met a lot of people that I really love, like, musically, and seen them live, and I'm grateful for those experiences. But I feel like I received them early on because it's like, this isn't everything. And when you let go of being plugged into a system of constant approval, then you really choose freedom. I've let go of what society tells me that I need to be and how I need to appear and what my life is supposed to look like. I don't have all these things, but I'm happy. I feel free, you know. I'm trusting in this journey of life that I'm living. I'm trusting that money is all around me, wealth is all around me, abundance is all around me and within me. I am it. I am wealth. I am infinite. I am divine. I don't need to work hard to get it. I don't need to be, you know, doing all this to get some money. Like, I can live in the frequency of receiving. And I'm choosing it. And the more I sustain this frequency, the gratitude of already having it, then it comes naturally. But you really have to let go. There's so many things it's taken me. I'm still learning. And I know I'm going to continue learning, but even in this journey of learning, I want to be able to guide and, you know, inform and allow others to, you know, create this experience for themselves. Because when we let go, we really allow ourselves to flow and stay in constant movement, not ladder, you know, but a fluid motion, not a, oh, I made this step, now I made this step, now I made this step. That's not how life is supposed to be. At least not for me. For me, life is flowing. And everything uncovers the more I make the steps. I make the hops, because I'm hopping. I'm hopping on the river. I'm not stepping. I'm in constant movement, though. I'm flowing with the water. And I've just let go of these things these thought patterns, these ideas, and also just letting go of ideas, doing it. Stop holding it in. Stop holding in these concepts. Stop holding in what you know you need to do to take that next step. And this is even a message for myself. Like, it's so many things I've been sitting on and wanting to bring to life, and I've just been I allow myself to get distracted, or I allow myself to put my passion and energy into, other people's visions sometimes, or just not fully into myself. And it's like I've really had to wake back up and realize this is my world, this is my reality. I create it. And I have to let go of the past versions of me. I have to let go of the past realities that I've lived in. I have to let go of how people perceive me. Because I'm doing some shit I ain't never did before. I'm doing some shit a lot of people ain't never did before. I haven't seen people do what I'm doing. And maybe I have on social media, but social media is just an illusion. So, but I want to be able to advocate and advise people who do want to embark on a journey of just true unknown, a true unknown journey of self, of life, and discovering new places, especially places where they feel called to, that their ancestors may be present. Ancestors are everywhere. They move with you. Ones that are protecting you, they move with you. They're in the water, they're in the trees. Our souls and spirits have been here many times before. And everything about, I feel like in any special, not even special, but in every environment, there's a reason why you're there. In every environment, every moment. And sometimes you don't know what your presence is, how it's going to impact where you are, or what it's going to do, but you just were meant to be there for that moment, and that's beautiful. And you also learn, okay, well, if I can keep doing this, then I know that I'm not supposed to be one place forever. It makes it easier to let things go. It's like, okay, if I can thrive in this place and I can thrive in that place, then I can thrive anywhere. And there's no limitation on where I can go or what I can do, because I've let go of expectation. I'm just trusting within myself. I've let go of expectation. I know what I feel. I know what I know. I know what I want to feel. I know what I'm here to feel. So with that intention, I'm only going to align to things that allow me to feel that on the highest level, continuously, constantly, consistently, not momentarily. And I feel like a lot of the time when we're in cities and we're in, even in really dope creative spaces and environments, it's like you can still be caught in a bubble of freedom. Freedom only feels like a bubble. It's not to the fullest maximum, and there is no maximum, right? But it's not in the fullest unlimited version of what it could be. So you just really gotta let go and do things you've never done before, and spend time with nature. Nature is the biggest informative, infinite thing you can ever learn from. Is self and nature, and really just spending that one-on-one time to learn what truth is to you, and what it is, and what you want to do, and who you are, and what you're here to do. Listen to your inner self, that calling. Allow the moment to be the confirmation. You don't need anything else. And that's a message to myself too. I don't need anything else. I don't need anybody else to confirm what I know, what I feel in my heart. But you gotta let go of the things that aren't feeding you, to know what really does, and what really is here to, make you feel your best and align you to your most desired timeline. Like for myself now, I see it really, really clearly. Like the water gives me visions. She gave me a vision last night. Well, really not even last night, but yesterday, of where and how I'm supposed to live. And like I said before, we're not caught in visions that we see on social media, because we're connected to nature, so it'll show you like realities. The water is a portal. It showed me a reality where I'm already existing. So, you know, meditating, being in water, hugging a tree, sitting in grass, sleeping in the sun, it awakens memories. It awakens gifts. And that's why I have let go of the city life for now. And I don't know. I don't know if I'll return. I don't know what life is supposed to look like completely. You know, like I said, I do feel like doing the things I love to do creatively, I will go probably back and forth. But I know for now, it's time to really just create my own space, have different studios within my space where I can create. And people come to me for my art. Like, that's what I feel like I'm really here to do. People come to me. I don't need to be out in these big cities hustling for people to see me. Because when you create from a true passion and you just have so much that you've done because you just genuinely love to do it, and you're living in true intention, everything just flourishes. I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to go out and make people see the value of what I do, because I value it. And I'm living in the energy where I am so invaluable to what anybody could even think. I don't have a value. I'm just me, and I'm creating, and I'm in tune with Mother Gaia, with Source, with my highest self, and my ancestors, and they're just telling me what I need to do, what I'm here to do. So let it all go. Let go of these emotions, these energies, the guilt, the shame, your inner child wounds. Let it go. Free yourself. Because when you do, it's so much more beautiful. Life is so much more free. You don't have so much weight holding on you that isn't even yours. You realize that life is really a movie. It's just an experience. You're just here to go through what you're meant to go through. And there's no guilt and shame in that. There's no penalty. There's no negative anything. It's just here to teach you. And you can choose at any time. Choice. We have free will. You can choose at any moment to do something else, to change your life. You just have to let go of what is holding you into that reality, into that job, into that relationship. And when you do that, you'll feel so much freer. Nothing is holding on to me right now. I'm not holding on to anything right now. No relationship, no job, no friendship, no career path, no societal pressure, nothing. Because I trust, I'm fully open in surrenderance to the infinite lifetime, lifestyle that I'm supposed to live in here, that I am living in. I'm fully grateful for the infinite life that I live, full of divine, synchronized, orchestrated events, filled with love, filled with passion, filled with purpose. I live in purpose every day, and I'm rewarded. I receive every minute I exist. I am infinitely wealthy and infinitely in love with life. So, yeah, I'm going into a deep channeling of just how I feel right now, and I really am. Life is so magical. Life is so beautiful. And this is how it's supposed to be. You know? So let it all go. If shit gotta crash and burn, let it go. Because it can be rebuilt. So trust in that. If things have to crash and burn, let it go. If things aren't feeling right in your gut and your heart, let it go. As long as you have you, you have everything. You have everything you need. As long as you have you. You are everything you need. So let it go, beautiful. Let it go, beautiful soul. I love you. Mother Gaia loves you. Your ancestors love you. It's a beautiful life to live. Beautiful existence to be in. All your dreams are already yours. We are living in our dream reality and we are infinite. I love you. Toodles.